Okay, I finally found the article I was talking about yesterday that concerned the information that a major attack against Israeli Jewish targets is in the very near future. So what they expect, according to Mossad, which is like the Jewish CIA kind of, Mossad races to preempt a major Hizballah attack on Israeli Jewish targets. Now, I don't exactly know what they're planning or how they're going to attack, but according to this article, they're upset about something that happened around 3 years ago when there was an operation against the slaying of a top commander, Imad Maganya. So they're saying there's going to be retaliation for that. Now, from what I'm getting, they had 3 years to prepare for this attack that they say is going to be in the works. So I don't know what they're planning, but if it is going to be an attack, it's probably going to be like on a 9/11 scale if they had 3 years to prepare for this. So I'm just going to read the article, and hopefully, really, I mean it, guys, I don't think you people realize what it means if, God forbid, this is a chemical or biological attack of some sort. But for those of you who do know what Israel's response would be, know exactly what I'm talking about. So it says, for the first time in Israel's 63-year-old battle against terror, its external security agency Mossad Thursday night, April 21st, issued a strong warning to traveling Israelis to beware of a major terrorist attack which Hezbollah had already set in motion at some undisclosed location. The only information attached to the warning was that Hezbollah had consigned a high-profile team for an operation to avenge the slaying of its top commander, Imad Magniya, 3 years ago, for which it blames Israel. The warning was not issued as an official notice, but leaked through mainstream media and marked red alert. As one source put it, the wedding has begun. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, they use key words, key phrases. So they're not going to say, we're going to attack Israel with a chemical weapon, but they use key phrases, these cryptic phrases. And in this case, the wedding has begun is meant to mean that the attack is in the planning, is in the stages of being orchestrated. It says Depka Files counter-terror sources interpreted this extraordinary communication to the public as meaning that Hezbollah's plot is too advanced for Israel's counter-terror agencies to preempt at source, and a hectic race is afoot for them to beat Hezbollah to its target, or at least limit the damage. No Israeli intelligence would disclose the location or country where the attack was to take place, only that the timeline was immediate. Many thousands of Israelis are spending the long Passover festival vacation outside the country. The only information released was as unusual as the rest of the notice. It was the identities of the Hezbollah masterminds who set up, prepared, and are running the operation. It says names of terrorist masterminds before an attack. It normally takes months or even years for their identities to be discovered, and even longer for their disclosure. The Mossad may have put their names in the public domain in the hope of somehow stalling the Hezbollah operation in the nick of time. The 5 top Hezbollah terrorist operatives' names are Talal Hamiyah, head of Hezbollah's external security organization, and deputy of the late Mohinia for many years. Hamaya stepped into the main terror master's shoes as commander of overseas operation. Hezbollah Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah has entrusted him with avenging the death of his late boss, Ahmed al-Fayed, Hamayeh's operation officer and right hand. And then you have Najem Adin, Hezbollah's bomb expert, Naim Haris, in the guise of Lebanese businessman. He is responsible for recruiting collaborators in different countries for Hezbollah's overseas hits. And lastly, you have Mehmet Tahararia, a Turkish national who recruits local talent to assist in Hezbollah attacks in Turkey. So if you run across any of these guys, don't invite them for your Passover Seder. Just wanted to put that out there as a little bit of a humor. But this is real serious, guys. Very, very serious. Like I said before, I don't know what these guys are planning. And one guy said this could be just a Mossad false flag, just to give an excuse to attack Iran. But we'll see, I mean, it doesn't really matter, because if an attack happens, an attack happens. And I'm really worried about only one thing: what the attack will encompass. Will it be chemical weapons? Will it be biological? Will it be something we can't even imagine? So hopefully it's not any of that. Hopefully it's the most it is just maybe a bus attack with conventional explosives, because Israel will attack back with nukes. Okay, this is not a joke, folks. I don't think people understand this. The people in Israel, I don't think even they understand the seriousness is if Israel gets attacked by any WMD. Israel has a very short fuse when you attack Israel with WMD. For anyone who wants to read a good book, I suggest you read The Samson Option. It was a few years ago, about 10 years ago, I would say. It was written. And it pretty much says that if Israel, I should say, is cornered and they have no way of winning the war, they will use their nukes. So hopefully nothing major will come of this. But it's very interesting, folks, that everything now is happening in the Middle East with the 2012 date, and everything happening now in the Middle East, and all these countries around Israel are now protesting. The oil's going up, gasoline's going up. There's total chaos around that area. And even though I'm not a very religious person, I do know, I'm smart enough to know that all this chaos is supposed to be focused in on the Middle East in the end of days. So, hey, maybe it is just a coincidence, but I find it very interesting, all these coincidences piling up right now. Anyway, guys, I'll keep you updated on that. This is what's happening in Israel. So for the next few days, at least another 7 days, people should be very, very aware of where they're taking their vacation plans. Take it easy, folks, and stay safe.